Hey everyone, I'm here with Chris from ChrisCrossMedia, and he has so kindly accepted to me interviewing him through Skype. We had several problems with the whole Skype thing, so we decided to just go ahead with the audio. So you guys will be hearing him through audio, but he is answering my questions. So let's get this started. All right, first question I guess it would be, since I have a total up there, I guess, what is your favorite Hayao Miyazaki film?
That is hilarious because seriously, dude, last night I watched Ponyo with my brother. We have like almost all of the Studio Ghibli films, and they're just great. I just saw The Secret World of Arietti in theaters a few weeks back, and I thought that was amazing. Um, and the night before last night, we watched Kiki's Delivery Service. We're like on a Studio Ghibli craze right now. But I have to say Ponyo is my favorite just because one, the music. I thought that movie had the best music. I like the Little Mermaid references in that as well, and I thought the art was just spectacular. So I think Ponyo is my favorite out of all of them, but they're so good. So that's my favorite Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah, the color in it is so vivid. I think it's just like amazing how Ponyo, it's so vivid in color. I love it. It's you have. I think you chose a great one for a Hayao Miyazaki film.
One funny thing is that the scene where they're driving in the car and like the waves are like just crashing onto the car. Like I was like, I was telling my brother, I'm like, I actually want to be in that car as that's happening. That looks like so much fun.
That little car is crazy. It could just take any impact. It's like the waves are crashing on it. It might as well be like a little submarine. I swear. It's just, it's power. It's a powerful little car.
Yeah, and like the the food looked better, like looks so good in that movie. Like a sandwich looks so like delicious, and they had like the soup, and it was just funny. And then I love that the fact that Liam Neeson was in that movie as well because he's like one of my favorite actors, and he voiced Ponyo's father. So that was definitely my favorite one.
Yeah, everything just looks. I don't know. Like they animate the food so good. It just makes me hungry every time I see it. It's anything they animate, which also relates to food. I just want to eat at that very moment. Especially the ham in the movie. It was good. But anyways, to get to the second question, what since me and you are both Disney fans, I gotta ask, what would you say is your favorite Disney film?
Okay, well, favorite animated film or live action?
Uh, well, since they have so many, I'll let you decide whether it be live action or animated. So either one is fine.
Oh boy.
I just made I just made it harder for you, huh? That's
Um, it does, cause like, well, live action. I really like the Pirates of the Caribbean series, and the first one's a classic, and I love the darkness of the second one. Third one's a lot of fun, but it is my least favorite, and I loved the fourth one. I thought the fourth one was just as good as the first. So that I love the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise as a whole for live action Disney movies. Um, Animated, they're all classics, but Lion King is definitely my favorite out of the Disney animated pantheon. So that is my favorite. That's actually like one of my favorite movies of all time too. So
well, I have a confession actually. You know that drawing I did for the response video? Well,
yeah.
I drew Simba on purpose to kind of catch your eye because I know you like Simba. Yeah.
Oh, you know me. Come on, you know me. Yeah.
Yeah. So which is why I put that there to kind of,
I like
you
that.
know,
It was a really
oh,
good drawing. It
oh,
was a
thanks.
really good drawing.
Thank you. Thank you. So my next question, I guess, would be how. So at least I wouldn't be able to pick a certain topic for a month because it's so hard. I think it's so hard, at least for me, because I love so many things that I want to put one first ahead of the other, and I just. So in other words, I'm asking, how is it do you pick what to cover for each month?
Well, the process that I do, well, actually, I sit down and I think of the whole year out. So, like for 2012, I already have all the months picked out. I already know what's gonna happen because some themes, I come up with ideas like for an animation or um, like for this month I'm doing a stop motion. Those things take longer, so I have to plan ahead. One thing that I like to do is to have a theme based on an anniversary or a release of a game or a movie. So like when I did Lion King month, they just released Disney released Lion King 3D in theaters. For Jurassic Park, there that was like one of the only themes where it was really random. It just happened to be my birthday month. No games were really coming out that I particularly liked. There wasn't really any movies, so I'm like, well, it's my birthday month. What's something that I've always wanted to do? And I chose Jurassic Park. But usually the theme on my channel is based on a release of some sort or an anniversary.
Yeah, I asked because I was like boggles my mind. Like, how is it that he, you know, takes his time to figure out what he's gonna talk about? That'd be kind of hard. But next question involves TGS. What is it like hanging out with them? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's so awesome, full of creative minds and all these awesome stuff to look at. So I guess my question is, what is it like hanging out with the TGS people? And what's your favorite thing about that place?
Okay. Well, it's kind of like I guess the two questions kind of intertwine. First, everyone there is extremely nice and very very cool. I love everyone there, and the place every time I go back, it just keeps growing and growing with people. Um, the one thing I love about hanging out with them or just the game station itself is that we always do something really cool, and they always introduce me to something that I've never really done before. Like the first time I had actual ramen was with them. They took me to this like really cool ramen place, and they're like, "Have you had ramen?" I'm like, "Yeah, like in a cup that you put in a microwave."
That's
They're
not
like, "No,
ramen.
no. That is not ramen."
Yeah.
And like in Chicago and Illinois, you don't find ramen places anywhere. Like that is just like unheard of. It's just like pizza here. So they take me to this place, and I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. They took me there. We went to karaoke. That was a first for me. Um, and it's also a place where I feel most at home with them. It's just kind of a place where it's cool to be yourself and it's cool to be geeky. Everyone has the same motives, everyone has the same goals, and we all just want to entertain people and play video games. And that's why I love, I try to go out there as much as I humanly can. And that's why I love the people at the game station.
That's cool, man. I mean, I always wish I could go there. That place was awesome. Like just like you said, everyone's creative minds, and everyone, like you said, is just there to have fun and play the video games. And everyone loves their own nerdiness in a good way, of course. And we all get to share like that. So that's cool that you get to hang out with them. I think it's freaking awesome. So I'm, next question would be: I'm quite sure that every crisscross maniac wants to know what is up with CCM After Dark. What's that all about?
Oh, ChrisCrossMedia After Dark. Well, um, basically, this is an idea that I came up with one of my friends who, watches my channel, and he's like, you have, and I do, I have a very young fan base, which I love. I mean, um, I get to basically, I am a kid. I am 21 years old. I don't act 21 years old. I'm just a kid at heart. Um, so I make videos that I would enjoy. I make videos about Pokemon, Mario, Donkey Kong. But he's like, why don't you start playing some more mature games? So one of these ideas was to post more mature games with me playing them. I have this really cool format idea. It's not just going to be a let's play. It's not just going to be audio over a video. It's going to be a very very cool format that I have planned, and it's going to be twice a week, and it's going to be like after 6 p.m. So kind of like a Nick at Night or an Adult Swim on Cartoon Network. It's a thing that is not going to take place of Crisscross Media because I'm still going to do the same content, but in addition to do video games for more of a mature audience or more of a mature view, like player or a gamer. Um, maybe some FPS and stuff like that. We have some ideas what we're gonna do, and the episodes are gonna be hilarious. It's something that I've never done before on the channel, so I'm very very excited. But there's a lot of surprises, and I can't say everything because I want some of them to
I
be a
mean, of course.
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can expect that, and that's gonna be starting hopefully in the next 2 weeks. So we'll see. But it's gonna be fun. I'm really
That's cool. I
excited.
can't wait to see what you come up with. I mean, the fact that it's going to be audio over video, I think it's cool, you know. And I remember you do maybe play like, more kiddie kind of games, but that's still cool because, I mean, I remember when you had your Donkey Kong month, me and my cousins watched it and we just went to go get Diddy Kong Racing that same minute. Like, we were like, let's go right now. So we went to purchase that because of that, because of your month that we had. Completely forgot all about Donkey Kong. So we went out and we bought that and we played some Diddy Kong Racing because of
I
you.
mean, um, that's one of the things that I love is that we have younger kids who play these games, but then we also have guys my age, people that are even older, saying, "I remember playing that game when I was younger. Thank you for uh, playing that because it makes me remember all these great memories I had." Or they say, "I want to go out and play it again." Um, and I get people like for Jurassic Park that have never seen Jurassic Park before, and I'm like, "What?" And and they tell me like I just saw that movie because of you, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And that makes me feel good because I'm like, well, I'm glad I brought that experience into your life. Um, and the thing is, like, I'm really admitting this. I don't really play a mature games really. Like, I play a little Halo, but I don't play Call of Duty. I don't play Gears or anything like that. I'm strictly Pokemon, Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong. Like, I'll admit I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but I love Xbox. I don't have a PlayStation 3, but I'm looking forward to actually introducing myself to more of these mature games so that I can experience it for the first time with you guys. So that's why I'm really excited about Crisscross After Dark, and hopefully everyone is.
I remember, like, for example, when you had your Donkey Kong month, um, you were playing Donkey Kong, and me and my cousin were watching, and I felt like playing Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong Racing, and so I said, "Let's go out and buy it right now." So we went that minute, turned up YouTube, went and bought it, came back, played it, all because you made your Donkey Kong month. So there you go. You made me go out and if I get a game.
Which I still find it's crazy because, I'm just a normal guy. I don't see myself as anything more than that. And I get so many messages from people who, and like when you made a video saying that I inspired you to make a channel, and to me, I mean, that means so much, like that people actually watch my content and really take something from it. And I really appreciate that. It makes this whole YouTube process worthwhile, and it really makes it so much more than it actually is. So that's why I love doing it.
Now for my next question, what can we expect Daniel to be, to appear more often on videos?
Um, you know, he's one of the greatest little brothers ever, and he loves being in my videos. He's always asking, can I be in a video? Can I be in a video? Um, we come up sometimes we'll come up with ideas, and like the Angry Birds one where he's like shooting Angry Birds at me, you know, uh, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. I really, really want him in more videos, and I think that you guys can expect him in more videos because he likes it so much, and he really wants his own channel, which I think there he has the talent. I mean, he's only 4. He's going to be turning 5 in a couple of months. He's so talented at his age, and he's so um, smart. that I think he's like perfect for YouTube. But yeah, to answer your question, sorry for going so long on this very simple thing. Yeah, you can expect more of him on my channel. Um, but yeah.
So cool. So I guess my last question is, has to do with my channel. Since my channel is mainly art devoted, I want to know who is your favorite artist, whether it be from any type of art, music, dance, painter, you know, animator, any type of art form. What would you say is who is your favorite artist?
Well, we've talked a little bit off camera, and I've talked about my love for Disney. So it'd have to be. I have two that I kind of really like. I
Okay.
like Glenn Keane. Are you familiar with Glenn Keane?
Somewhat.
He is he's the Disney animator that designed the Beast in Beauty and the
Mm.
Beast,
Mm-hmm.
Ariel from Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was like the supervising animator for Tangled.
Mm-hmm.
He's worked like basically any classic Disney character that you can think of from the '90s. He's created.
Okay.
He is a genius, and I love his art style. But I also love Chris Sanders, who worked on The Lion King for many. Like he actually storyboarded the when Mufasa appeared in the sky. He's the one who like storyboarded that scene. He designed like the story of Lilo and Stitch. He directed Lilo and Stitch and voiced Lilo and Stitch. Um, yeah, Chris Sanders. He's zany. Um, he's also probably one of my favorite animators, but Glenn Keane's probably more so because I mean he's designed so many like the Beast is so iconic now, but really that character is so unique. You know, the way the Beast looks, and whenever Glenn Keane draws, there's so much life in the character's eyes. Like if you look at like Tarzan, and there's just some scenes where he's just looking at like Jane, or he's like looking like I remember the scene where he's like looking at this bullet, this like shotgun shell, and he's looking at it and he licks it, and there's so much life in that character, and it's a drawing. Um, so Glenn Keane is my favorite Disney animator, of course, besides Walt Disney, of course.
Of
But
course, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that would go without saying, of course.
yeah. Oh, of course, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be really it.
Sweet.
So thanks again. That answers all my questions. Everyone, that was Chris from ChrisCrossMedia. Anything else you want to say, Chris?
So, thank you, Art, for having me on your channel and interviewing me. Guys, seriously, check out his channel and all the things he has on here.
Well, thanks, Chris, again. So that wraps up everything. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put the link at the bottom of his channel. Even though it's kind of pointless because most of you guys came from his channel just because he spotlighted me. Hopefully, thank you very much. And if you haven't checked out Chris from ChrisCrossMedia and you just happen to stumble across my channel, his link is at the bottom. And he's an awesome guy, really down to earth, great guy. So thank you once more, Chris, for spotlighting me. Hopefully, you guys like what I have here to offer. If you do, subscribe and comment below. I would like to know if you guys like the same things we like. So
All right, man. Well, thanks again for having me on here. And again, guys, check his channel out. It's really cool.
thanks again, and like I always say, stay safe out there and take care, guys. Bye.